Hello everyone, welcome once again and happy new year. So I hope you all had an amazing time, with your Christmas and New Year celebrations. Yeah, okay, it was a decent one for me. So yeah, and as you all know, I've kind of been off, with the whole celebration and the rest. But yeah, welcome once again. It's 2024 and we are fully back to business. Okay, so firstly, I need you guys to understand that every season and every time in the market, in the financial market, comes with its own level of sentiment, comes with its own bias. So many people have issues trading the festive season, many people have issues trading the beginning of the year because actually the beginning of every month, the beginning of every week, the beginning of every year, they come with different sentiments and they come with their own different bias. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how best to start trading the year. Okay. And then I'm going to be mixing that with our forecast for XAUSD and for GBP USD. Okay, so guys, really quickly, let's dive into what we have. Let's dive into what we have with all that said and done. Okay, so on my screen right now is gold XAUUSD. Okay, so like I said, you have to understand that this is the beginning of a new year. This is 2024. Okay, and you can't use exactly the same approach you were using. You can't use exactly the same bias. You have to be able to configure yourself to the bias of the market. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be trying to help you see. So I'm going to be trying to help you see with me on the chart what we can directly expect, trading this early beginning of the year, this early half of the year. Okay, so we're going to see how we can stay profitable and efficient trading this early phase of the year. Okay, so firstly on my screen is XAUUSD, and what can we see? What can we see? Okay, so you agree with me that currently we experience a very strong rejection from an area here. Okay, and then I've been telling you guys about a strong level here, but let's not go there. This is the beginning of a new year, so let's just see what we have right now. Okay, so from this level on my screen, you see that lastly we reacted on a demand here, and then we broke structure to the upside here on gold, and then we came for a form of mitigation of this demand level below here. Okay, and then from that level we found it difficult to directly break the high, but we reacted off a form of supply that I've mapped out here from the lower time frames. Okay, and then from this level you can see we rejected down, and then you can see this impulse movement back to the upside. Okay, so on the daily time frame we have a valid demand level here that was responsible for this very great efficient push. You see here all this were happening December 2023. So and then from here you can begin to see some rally mitigations and the rest. Okay, so price actually came down here and swept double bottom at this level. Okay, with this wick that candle there, swept double bottom, and now it's rejecting to the upside. Okay, so on the daily time frame there are levels we have to look out for. Number one is this level, so we could end up seeing price at this level, which is around 1993. Okay, and then for our supply region on the daily time frame you would want to look at this level. Okay, so guys, delete everything you've known before now and work with me closely. So this level is a very decent supply level, okay, that is capable of holding price. Okay, so with that said, let's quickly look at the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so for the 4-hour time frame for gold, you can clearly see that I have a trend line mapped out on my screen. Okay, and that's this level right here. So price has been rejecting off that level and falling down, rejecting off that level. We rejected off it here, and then right now you can see what we broke out of the trend line. Okay, so and if you've been following me closely last year, you agree with me that whenever you see a break out of a trend line like this, you can expect a retest, and then the target most times is going to be okay. And then you can see this double bottom here that I talked about, okay, that was swept by this before this pull up. Okay, so structurally this low is a strong low structurally and can give us a decent reaction, and this is a weak high, could easily get swept. Okay, now let's go to the 1 hour time frame and then wrap this up. Okay, so but before we go to the 1 hour time frame, talking about the supply levels we have here, this supply was already mitigated by price some time ago. So we have this untapped supply region capable of, you know, giving us a return to the downside back to this demand, and then we have the extreme supply level here. Okay, so we're going to see how price reacts of those two areas. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Alright guys, so for the 1 hour time frame, for the 1 hour time frame, you agree with me that you can see a breakout and a retest, okay, around this level right here. So a breakout, a retest, so we can easily expect a pull up at market open on Monday up to this level. So this is the first level I'd want to see price react on. Okay, this is a very valid supply. If you look closely, you agree with me, as most of the criteria for a valid zone. Okay, and then we have this other zone up here which was responsible for the change of character at this level. Okay, so it's yet untapped. So firstly, we want to see how price reacts here. Secondly, if price breaks that level, we want to see how price reacts at this level right here. Okay, so one of these levels should be able to bring us back down to this demand, which is around 1993, like I said. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'll be looking at. That's my first point of view for the bearish scenario of gold. Okay, so there were some fundamentals that were acting on gold within the week, which I made sure that members of my community were updated. Okay, so I had to share the updates with them so they can be updated. So the fundamentals was what led to more deposits of funds in gold, which is a safe haven asset. Okay, so if you're not a member of my community, you can do well to join in. The link is just in the description below. So do well to join. Either I have the free Telegram community where you can join for free. We drop price action updates, we drop charts reviews, we drop trade recaps, and we drop signals there too periodically. Okay, or you could join my private community. Okay, that's a paid community, it's not free to join because you get premium updates in that community. Okay, so you could join my private community and also enjoy premium value. Okay, that's premium, like I don't have to overemphasize it, people there know what I mean. It's premium value. Okay, so on the flip side for gold, before we move on to the next, so this is preparing you for the to trade this, you know, this first wave of the whole season. So firstly, you don't have to be stuck to a bias. Okay, you just have to adapt to what the market presents. Okay, so if we see a break of all these areas here I've talked about, then we can see the bullish scenario play out. So for example, price ends up breaking above this level, we can expect some form of demand mitigation, and then we continue the sale to the upside. So this level will determine if we are going to have a continuation of the bearish intent or a continuation of the bullish intent. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for the meantime. Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the next. Let's look at GBP USD. Okay, so on my screen right now is GBP USD, and let's start by looking at it on the daily time frame. You know, as we always do, we do a top-down analysis. Okay, so on the daily time frame for GBP USD, okay, work with me very closely. Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to come into the new year with your last year bias. You know, you have to come fresh. Okay, now firstly, let's look at the structure so far. So we can see that we had this pullback. We came up here, broke the highs, that's higher low, and higher high here. Okay, so from this level we broke down. So you agree with me that we broke this low. This was like a break of structure to the downside. Okay, so and then that's where we had this supply zone created that was responsible. So the actual zone that was supposed to be responsible is supposed to be this guy. It was already mitigated here. Okay, so but we have this form of double top liquidity see here. So this is a very valid zone, as you can see, and price is already reacting off that zone. Okay, so we also broke this area here on the chart on the daily time frame. So this is a massive fall down. Okay, so right now we are reacting off this supply, and we are going to see how much this supply is able to hold us down. Okay, so firstly you can see that we are in this ascending channel pattern. Okay, so price has been in this channel respecting the highs and lows, although still breaking structures to the upside. Okay, so and then we have tapped on the supply area. What can we expect from here on the daily time frame? On daily, you can expect that a break below this trend line can give us a breakout and a retest, and then we target this demand level here. So this demand level is a very valid one that led to the break of structure here, and also led to overall the break of some highs, around these levels. Okay, so this is a very valid demand level, so let's watch out to see if we break below. But on the flip side, a break above this supply, which is also a break above the trend line, is going to signal a bullish scenario where we can expect a retest and continue the bullish ride. That's on the flip side. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. So for the 4-hour time frame, okay, so for the 4-hour, we have just a clearer picture of what we have seen already. So price is within this range, so we're going to watch out to see a breakout on either side. So we break up, we continue going up, we break down, we continue going down. So that's very simple. Let's not complicate it for GBP USD. So on the 1 hour, I have a demand I mapped out here. Okay, so some smart money guys would want to see this as liquidity built up, okay, for this this demand level down here. So we're going to see how price reacts if it comes down here. We could expect some maybe short buys if you're trading the lower time frame before we break down here, retest, and continue that kind of structure. Okay, so guys, that will be that for now. So to get price updates, like I said, join my community. Okay, and we've had great trades so far. During this early phase of the year, we've had people get funded already. We've had people make tremendous breakthrough in their trading by simply being part of the community. Just taking part in the signals dropped and the educational content dropped. They just take advantage of it, and that's been working great for them. So do well to join us, guys. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, do well to click on the subscription icon just below and subscribe, so that when next we drop valuable content like this, you're gonna be the first to get notified. So there's a whole lot of content cooking up for 2024, and believe you me, you don't want to miss out. Okay, so guys, do well to subscribe and share this video with your friends. If you have any questions so far, use the comment section, or you can message me directly. My private links are also in the description, so feel free to message me directly and I'll be available to respond to you. Okay, so that'll be all for now, guys. Have an amazing week ahead.